Thursday Night Football is on, and it's only on Prime Video. This week, the Seattle Seahawks face the Arizona Cardinals in an NFC West showdown. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. Eastern with football's best party, TNF Tonight, presented by Verizon. Not a Prime member? Not a problem. Simply sign up for a 30-day free trial. It's the Seahawks and the Cardinals, Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on Prime Video. Restrictions apply. See Amazon.com/Amazon Prime for details.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Progressive loves to help people make smart choices. That's why they offer a tool called Auto Quote Explorer that allows you to compare your Progressive car insurance quote with rates from other companies. So you save time on the research and can enjoy savings when you choose the best rate for you. Give it a try after this episode at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Thursday Night Football is on, and it's only on Prime Video. This week, the Seattle Seahawks face the Arizona Cardinals in an NFC West showdown. How deep will Seattle test Arizona's defense? Can Arizona wear down the Seahawks front? It'll be an exciting game to show who has the most discipline on both sides of the ball. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. Eastern with football's best party, TNF Tonight, presented by Verizon. Not a Prime member? Not a problem. Simply sign up for a 30-day free trial. It's the Seahawks and the Cardinals, Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on Prime Video. Restrictions apply. See Amazon.com/Amazon Prime for details.
Over these final 2 months.
No, it's been great. I think for me, he vaulted himself right into the picture for next year. I mean, it's really good to see what he overcame and how he finished, and it's been really, really impressive.
And kind of touching on what we did last night, that picture looks a lot better for next year as a whole for the rotation.
Yeah.
When you think about what just these last 2 months, you're trying to piece together a rotation in August, just put bodies in there, and now all of a sudden 2 months later you're saying, I kind of feel good about that.
No, I do. Yeah. I mean, I think it's got a chance of being what we thought going into this year. We were really excited about it. Hopefully still got to stay away from injuries, and two, realistically, we got a lot of guys that they're going to be, when we get to Florida, it's going to be question marks, where they're at and things like that. Knowing what the guy, you feel good about what guys could do, but number one, they got to be healthy to do that. But still, a guy like Bryce and Hurston, what they did was huge. Spencer, how he's going to get through the year, so yeah, it looks really good.
With the way the ball club has played overall these last 2 months or so, do you do any what ifs about, maybe if we had a little bit better luck, this could have been a better season for us?
Well, obviously if we'd had our starting pitching and then we get our lineup together, I'd have felt really good about where we probably would be right now, because I think we'd be right in the thick of things. I like the first time when we had our whole lineup back, prior to Austin and obviously Ozzie or whatever, and all of a sudden, you pencil something in, it looks pretty good. And knowing that, if we could have, that is a big if starting pitching would have stayed healthy, because the bullpens, the additions and everything, because we would have added, we'd have still added at the, with the bullpen like we did. And who knows, we might have went even deeper into that add. And then there's some guys that we found have done a really nice job. So yeah, I mean, it's just no getting around the fact that you can't lose 5 starters and expect things to go well. It's just, it can't happen. You could lose 5 starters and position players, because we proved that last year, because we like Major League Baseball and pitching and got into the playoffs. But but that's a big difference when you're losing, because most of the time you go and you look at the top 5, 6 or 6 teams in the National League and the leaders in pitching, they're probably going to be in the playoffs. The top 6 hitting clubs are buried. But this game is all about the pitching.
Are Holmes and Schwellenbach still on track to throw down there in Northport next week or 2?
Lopey's the only one right now that's down there throwing. Although I haven't seen Grant, so I guess they're going to be down there at some point.
Do you have a plan to throw Charlie Morton the next?
We'll see.
I'm curious, has the way the team's finished, will that influence the way you think about next year?
No, I don't. You know what? I just want to get through the weekend, see where we're at.
But it's interesting to hear you talking about next year in Florida next year.
Yeah, well,
your mind's already there.
for now, I'm still here. You know, so that's why I'm speaking in that tense.
Anything else?
All right, thanks.
Weight loss solutions are not one size fits all. Hers makes it simpler to get started and stick with a weight loss plan, backed by expert-guided online care that puts your weight loss goals first. These include oral medication kits or compounded GLP-1 injections. Through Hers, pricing for oral medication kits start at just $69 a month for a 10-month plan when paid in full upfront. No hidden fees, no membership fees. You shouldn't have to go out of your way to feel like yourself. Hers brings expert care straight to you with 100% online access to personalized treatment plans that put your goals first. Reach your weight loss goals with help through Hers. Get started at forhers.com/4u to access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss plans. That's forhers.com/4u, forhers.com/4u. Paid for by Hims and Hers Health. Weight loss by Hers is not available everywhere. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Restrictions at forhers.com apply.